Okay, dear students, so already we have completed the some of the stereochemistry. So the topics are already we completed. The topics are so today we are going to start optical activity and conformation of N-butane. Optical activity and conformation of N-butane. Today class is very important for not only engineering, for competitive exam also. The optical activity is more. Sometimes they are asking optical activity. Okay. So what is meant by optical activity? What is meant by optical activity? So already we discussed earlier class, the certain substances exhibits remarkable ability to rotate plane polarized light is known as optical activity. Already I told you, plane polarized light, the molecule towards right side, towards left side. So mean remarkable ability, mean rotation towards left side and right side. So what is that? That is called the optical activity, and that substance is known as optically active substances. What is that? The substance are known as optically active substances. Once again, so what is that optical activity? A substance is a remarkable ability to rotate a plane polarized light is known as optical activity, and that substance is called as optically active substance. The substances which are rotated the plane polarized light in clockwise direction. Clockwise direction mean right hand side. Right hand side mean clockwise. I will tell you the example, best example. The substances rotated the plane polarized light in clockwise direction are known as dextrorotatory. That is indicated the D or positive form. So D form or depolarized compound. So and those which rotate the plane polarized light in anti-clockwise direction are known as levorotatory. Levo. So that mean in this optical activity, two compounds are the D form, D molecule, and L form. So D is the dextro and L is the levo. So D mean the plane polarized light, the substances which is the rotated the plane polarized towards the right side, mean the clockwise direction, is called the rotatory, D rotatory, and the substances which is rotated the plane polarized in the anti-clockwise direction is known as the levorotatory. The best example is we know that best example is the this one, lactic acid. See, lactic acid and this is the positive lactic acid, mean dextro rotated. So towards the right side. See here this compound Sir, no voice. Okay. So this is the example: lactic acid, positive lactic acid, and this is the lactic acid. This is the dextrorotatomy towards the rotation towards right side, and this one is the towards left side, plane polarized light towards left side. Mean the molecule rotated towards a clockwise direction or right side is called the what? D lactic acid or positive lactic acid. This is the negative or L lactic acid. L means levorotatory towards plane polarized right is the left side. Okay. So actually what is that here? Optical isomerism mean the substance having the asymmetric carbon. Asymmetric carbon mean 4 different groups, that is COH, OH and CH3 and hydrogen, 4 different groups. So rotating the plane polarized light both the side, either sides, either left side or right sides. And they are said to be optically active. This property known as the optically activity. So due to this optical activity, the 2 types of compounds are formed, that are what? D compound and L compound. Okay, means substance which turn the plane polarized light towards right are called the dextro, towards left is called the levo compounds. Okay, this is the about optical isomerism, or we can say optically active compound. Sometimes they may ask you what is write about the optical isomerism. Mean same example, you take this example and write the few points. And similarly, what is meant by optical activity? So that is also same definition, same example you have to write. So mean optical activity mean that is plane polarized light towards right side and towards left side. So D form, L form. So this is about the optical activity. Okay. Now one more question. This is very important. Chirality. What is meant by chirality? Already in the first class I explained to you. The chirality mean the non-superimposable mirror images. What is meant by non-superimposable? That is the best example. Our right hand as non-superimposable of the left hand. So mean we cannot the same like this one. They are not same. So plane polarization mean non-superimposable mirror images. Mean one hand put on the other hand, so that are not same. So mean non-superimposable mirror images. Example. So this is, for example, this is the chiral molecule. Which one is the chiral molecule? 4 different groups are there. Here 4 different groups mean, see here this is the chiral molecule, but it is not chiral molecule. Why? 4 different groups are not there. One is the methyl, okay. One more is the hydrogen. This is also hydrogen. This is also hydrogen. It is not a chiral molecule. But in the case of this one, CH3, Cl and F and H mean 4 different groups are there. So this is also a chiral molecule, but this is not a chiral. Lactic acid as well as this compound, both are the chiral molecules. Mean it should be 4 different compounds. Okay, and they are non-super mirror images. And planar molecules are chiral, but non-planar molecules are chiral and planar molecules are achiral. Planar molecules. So for example, this is the plane molecule. So this is the achiral subject, planar molecule. The bottle is called plane. And says they are planar molecules. So they are achiral and non-planar molecules are chiral. So just they will ask you what is meant by the chiral mean, the non-super. Just example, what is chirality mean? Non-superimposable mirror images is called the chirality. So chirality. Okay. I will take the attendance, almost 20 students. Okay. Good. Today almost 22 students. Okay. So today is the most important topic, that is now conformational isomerism. So conformational isomerism. So a compound in which two carbon atoms, for example, this is the compound 1, 2 compound. Okay, this compound is there. This is what? Ethane compound. Okay, CH3 ethane compound. So two carbon atoms are joined by a single bond. Okay, two carbon atoms joined by a single carbon atom. This is single carbon atom. Okay, so 1, 2 carbon joined by a single carbon. Among these two carbon atoms, one carbon atom is fixed and other carbon atom is rotated. So one is fixed. For example, one carbon atom is fixed and other one is rotated. Okay, other carbon atom is rotated about the single bond, or this is called the angle of rotation. You can say angle of rotation. So molecule will tend to remain in the conformation. I mean, this one is like this one you have to see. So one is fixed, the black one is here, the black colors. So this one. So this carbon, for example, 2 carbon atom. Okay, this is fixed and the red one is not fixed. That is rotating. Okay. So hydrogen or other atoms attached to the carbon atom are occupying different position in the space. So among these we know the eclipsed carbon atoms and staggered Gauche, all the many structures are there. So in this staggered conformation are more stable than the eclipsed, because of eclipsed form have greater repulsive force. Okay. So last 2 years our university is asked one question, that is see, that is the most important after chirality. So conformation of N-butane, this is very important. Okay, conformation of N-butane. Conformation of N-butane. Okay, here see, N-butane mean what is the structure? CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. This is the N-butane. So CH3, CH3, CH2, CH2 and CH3. Okay, this is the structure of N-butane. But mean 4 carbon atoms, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, in this so 1 second carbon and third carbon and fourth carbon, this is the N-butane. Okay, N-butane. So in this CH3, CH3, CH2, CH2. So of CH3 part and CH2. So one carbon is in, one carbon, 2 or 3. Among you take 2 carbon, 3. So the 2 carbon is fixed one. Okay. So for example, this is the totally 6 conformations are there in N-butane. So this is the structure of N-butane. So look here in N-butane, listen carefully. Fixing of carbon atom rotating other around C2 carbon. This is C2 carbon or C3. And from the several conformations, in the first conformation, the 2, this is the first conformation. The 2 methyl groups are much closer, is called the eclipsed form. So 2 methyl mean, so one is the this carbon, one is fixed, so another one is the circular form. One is fixed, another one is the circular. The fixed form containing the 1 methyl group and 2 hydrogens, 1 methyl group, 2 hydrogens. Okay, 1 methyl group and 2 hydrogens, the fixed one. Okay, behind that one circle is there, that is also 1 methyl group, 2 hydrogens. So totally 4 carbon atoms among number 2 carbon having the fixed one, 2 hydrogens, 1 methyl group. Okay, 2 hydrogens, 1 methyl group. And the second carbon atom circular, that is 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 methyl groups. Okay, the first form is called the eclipsed conformation. The first form is called the eclipsed conformation. Okay, mean 2 methyl groups are very nearer, much closer, is called the eclipsed. What eclipsed? Fully eclipsed form. It is called the fully eclipsed form. And conformation fourth one, this is the fourth one. The fourth one, the 2 methyl groups are very far. The 2 methyl groups are very far. Mean, so see that one is methyl group here, another one is that. So this is the anti-conformation. What is that? Anti-form or fully staggered. Fully staggered. Is fully eclipsed this one. This one is the fully staggered. Fully staggered, fully eclipsed. So you have to remember the first one is the fully eclipsed because the 2 methyls are very nearer. And the fourth conformation are the 2 methyl groups are very far, so they are the fully staggered, also called as what? Antiform. Okay, these two, the first form and second form. And then the conformation third and fifth are partially. Third is the this one. So here the methyl group, see here the methyl group is eclipsed, but hydrogen and methyl are very near in this hydrogen and methyl groups. The third and fifth are see looking like same, partially eclipsed because the very near, but the methyl groups are nearer to the hydrogen. Methyl group are nearer to the hydrogen. So third and fifth are partially eclipsed. Okay. And second and sixth, this is the second conformation, that is the Gauche conformation or partially staggered or Gauche. Second and sixth one. So configurations are what? Partially staggered. Partially staggered. So anti-form confirmation, this one is the fully staggered, but the second and Gauche form, the sixth one are the partially staggered form or skew form. We can say skew or staggered form. The first one is the fully eclipsed, and third one and fifth one is the partially eclipsed compound. In n-butane is having, so why? For example, here the first form converted to rotation, the first form rotated 60 degree, then the second compound is formed. And again it rotated 60 degree, third conformation will form. And again it rotated the 60 degree, it will form the fourth, and again 60 degree, fifth form, again 60 degree, totally 380 degree. Then if it is rotated, the first conformation will form. So the first one rotated, see the first one rotated 60 degree, okay, 60 degree angle, okay. So this second form is formed. Then again this is rotated to 60 degree, so the third conformation is formed. Mean the first is the fully eclipsed converted into Gauche form, the second form just we have to rotate the 60 degree. And the Gauche form, the Gauche arc form, the second conformation rotated 60 degree, eclipsed. What eclipsed? Partially eclipsed compound is formed, that is the third form, partially eclipsed form. Okay. If again this one is rotated 60 degree, then the anti-conformation, this is fully staggered form. Fully staggered form is formed. That is the fourth one, anti-conformation. Anti-conformation are fully staggered. If you rotate the partial eclipsed form rotated 60 degree, what compound will form? The fully staggered compound. And the fully staggered compound, if rotated 60 degree, then we will get the eclipsed form. Partially eclipsed compound is formed, that is the fifth form. Again we have to rotate at 60 degree, Gauche form is formed. Partially eclipsed, partially staggered compound. Partially staggered compound or Gauche conformation, the sixth one is formed. If again rotated, see how many? 60, totally 560. 5 into 60, 380. So this is conformation of n-butane compound. Conformation of n-butane compound. It is a very, very important compound. Okay, just 5 minutes are there. So any doubt is there, please ask me. Okay, give me the attendance, please.